somewhere along the line, I see something to do with your company, Recoheat. Actually, in the action, it's superb.
It's really working for you.
It's really well. I mean, this winter, we just used that.
Really? Only?
Only.
We've come to a beautiful village called Earls Barton, which happens to have an exquisite 10th century Saxon church. We've come to see Martin, who was like most of our customers and did loads of research into how best to get a stove to heat his home as effectively as possible.
So we come over to see Martin. You originally got in touch asking about extending, fitting one, but extending the pipe through because you had loads of plans for what you're going to do with your.
Yeah, I suppose we'll talk you through it. So I think originally I was looking at decorating the room, and because it's a one-time thing that I do in every room, and just upgrade the whole thing while we're at it. The suggestion was about having a wood burner and how much we'd love to have one. So I thought, yeah, it's plausible, we can do it. Bit of research, looking into it and whatever. And I thought, well, can't we just go maybe one step further, and how much heat can we get out of one of these burners? You know, what benefits other than this front room are we going to be able to provide for maybe even half the house I'll be happy with. Yeah. And looking at little fans that you can fit on there, and I was like, yeah, it's okay, but it doesn't really hit the mark. And then somewhere along the line, I see something to do with your company, Recoheat, and I thought, let's have a look at that. And I watched a couple of videos with you in it, and I thought, do you know what? That's not a bad shout. And genuinely thinking how much you can benefit from, rather than just a little fan on the stove blowing it through, to being jet blasted into the room. And it really is a world of difference, not just looking at the videos from what you guys provide, but actually in the action, it's superb.
It's really working for you.
It's really well. I mean, this winter, I wouldn't say we've had a massively cold winter, but we had a couple of weeks, especially up this way, where it was -7.
Yeah.
We just used that.
Really? Only?
Only. So, you know, when everyone was burning gas and costing an absolute fortune, it really has made a huge difference.
That's fantastic. So you've got, this is one side of the house.
Yep.
Then you've got, goes out, you've got a hall there. Yeah. With the front door.
So
then the stairs.
Predominantly, if you want to walk around, I'll show you a couple of bits that we've done. So predominantly, this side of the house is lovely and warm, but because of this, we've got an outhouse that's absolutely freezing, and then the kitchen that's got no insulation because it's an old build.
Yeah.
If we keep the door shut, this hallway gets warmed up pretty quick, within the hour, just as much as the front room.
Wow.
Maybe a couple of degrees less. And then you can open up each door and it'll start filling the... But if you do it that way, it actually warms up the whole house.
Yeah.
See your pump?
Yeah.
Because we didn't want the added noise of the pump.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough to have a cupboard that I use for this is the dog's cupboard. So how is the pump in there? So it's in its own little room, and then I've fed that through the back of the fireplace.
Right. Straight into the back.
Straight into the.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So we're fortunate enough to have that, and that has made a difference. Even when you run the pump, it's not noisy anyway.
It's much better to have it out of the way. That's just perfect. Isn't it?
But it's flawless. It's such a great pump, and that's all we've done really. Just that. It's been brilliant.
So does it actually make a difference upstairs?
Oh, massively, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Because in our bedroom, like I said, on this side of the house, warms up really quick.
Right.
In our bedroom, we've got another one of these.
Right.
So and that's hot.
Right.
So that warms
the chimney breast.
Yeah.
It stays warm. Yeah, no, that's great. But you're still getting heat from that going into the chimney, which is brilliant.
Yeah. So that's just an added bonus more than anything.
Yeah, lovely. And you've put this at an angle, so it's moving into that, warms this up, goes up the stairs. I mean, I was finding in other places that you get the airflow tends to follow the walls if you're going into the thing.
Yeah,
so
well, I can fire this up if you want. You can feel the heat.
It'll run around.
You can literally feel it. If you stand sort of halfway on the stairs, you can feel it bellowing.
Yeah.
Through into the hallway.
Yeah, lovely. So what sort of difference has it actually made to your gas bill, your other fuel bill?
So we started getting shocking quotes of around £380 a month.
Yeah.
Is what they were estimating us to be.
Yeah.
It's actually been, my last bill was £182 combined,
Right.
gas and electric.
Right.
So that's £200 less than what they estimated it was going to be.
Right. Gosh. So you've halved it.
Yeah, and if you had the cost of the wood, the way I've been purchasing it at the minute, it works out about £30-40 a week.
Right.
In wood.
Yeah.
So if you add that on top of that, and still a damn sight cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you're in control of it. And next year,
Next year's bit.
you plan it and
yeah.
you get it free.
Well, like I said, I jumped in it a bit late in the game to get any reasonably priced wood.
Yeah.
Or put the feelers out for free wood, if you like.
Yeah.
Because that's the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've now done that, and we're well ahead of the game now.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be, we're not going to be stuck in one place with where we're going to get the price of the wood from.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. And you're not dependent on other people, are you? It's
No.
a massive thing.
well, this is the big thing for me anyway. Lots of energy companies are doing these blackouts to try and save, electricity and God knows what else. This is only the first step of, being in control of it ourselves.
That's great fun. You've done a lovely job. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Well,
Thanks for the
appreciate
support.
it.
No, I really appreciate it, mate.
Appreciate it,
It's
mate.
great. Lovely.